Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do a little bit of a unboxing product review here. So what I got myself is the Yoleo or Yoleo. I'm going to call it Yoleo because that's just how my brain thinks it's pronounced. So that's what I'm going to go with. The Yoleo commercial adjustable weight bench is what they call it, in the black and red colorway, which absolutely was a selling point for me. I'm a sucker for black and red. So a couple of reasons I got it was the price was very agreeable. It was 200 bucks. The max weight capacity on it is advertised as over 2,000 pounds, which sounds like a lot, but you know, like advertising is advertising, but even if it's half that, I think we're gonna be all right. You know, I don't think I'm ever gonna be doing almost 800-pound bench press. You know, hey, you know, I guess wilder things have happened in this world, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. So I think we're gonna be just fine in terms of weight capacity for a very long time. It has a nice thick pad. Looks like everything is like slimmer. I don't want like a big wide pad to lay on or sit on. It'll just end up encroaching on my range of motion, so I thought it looked good. And I like the fact that it has a triangular feet placement. I don't like benches like the one I currently have that have like flat bar, you know, on either end style feet, because if there's any amount of, you know, inconsistency in the floor or whatever underneath them, then they'll start to wobble. So I guess without further ado, let's just go ahead and start unboxing. So, upon first inspection of the box being open, I like that everything is all pre-packaged. You know, with this level of pre-packaging, I feel like there's no way that anything could be missing, right? That's like a huge concern with stuff like this, is that something doesn't make it in the box. So I got all the hardware here. It came with a wrench. We got 2 wrenches, which is great because you need 2 to be able to tighten both sides, you know, hold one side and tighten. What I do like about this a lot, that, you know, leads me to believe that they care at least about the way that this is shipped, is you never really see something get shipped with pieces of plywood. This isn't even like crap 3-ply either. This is actual nice like 5-ply maple, which is pretty wild. You never really see that. Initial impressions are pretty good, so we're gonna keep on going here. Okay, so now that I've got everything kind of pulled out of the packaging, the more I'm looking at this, it's actually labeled step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is what they advertised on their Amazon ad, at least, is 6 steps to putting it together. So I guess let's go ahead and see how this goes. Okay, there was step 1. That was pretty painless. So let's go ahead and continue on to step 2. Okay, so now that I'm like getting along to step 3. Step 3 is supposed to be putting these bushings into the sides of the seat and seat back, but those were already pressed in when I got it. So that actually saves me an entire step, which is a small step, but this may even be a 5-step process. I'm not saying it'll be that way for everybody, but might even be better than advertised so far. So let's just keep on moving along here. Okay, that was step 4. It is starting to look more like a workout bench. So on to step 5, which is putting the seat back and seat back pad and seat pad actually on this thing. Alright, so here this thing is in its final beauty. It feels very sturdy, doesn't freaking move around at all. I mean, this is, what more can you really ask for out of a bench? Looks good. Let me grab a straight edge. Putting a straight edge across it. I mean, everything sits about as level as you could really hope for. So that is good. This is pretty freaking nice. This is definitely the nicest bench I have ever owned. I do like that it sits at an even 30%. That is basically where I prefer to do incline press at. Some of the benches I saw online had really weird incrementation of incline that they went to that I just wasn't really a fan of. And none of the rest of them really seemed to be as strong and well built. The pad feels really good. I have no visual complaints. Assembly was pretty freaking easy. They give you everything you need. Yeah, I cannot wait to use this thing and see how it feels. Let's get it into position and give it a final little walk down the red carpet. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good range of motion. I don't feel it like pushing up against the back of my shoulder blades at all. I feel like my chest could really open up on this really well. The seat feels nice and comfortable. Even the little dips in between I feel like makes it nicer to like sit back into it, which is really something. I have no complaints. I have no complaints as of right now. It was really easy to like pick up and move over here. I mean, after it was all said and done, that was like something I was kind of concerned about, was that it was gonna be like super heavy and clunky to move around. But once you tip it up and wheel it around, it actually really moves around really easily. It's not as heavy as all that. I thought it would be heavier, and it's actually not as heavy. Yeah, I can't wait to use this thing. I'm gonna finish off this review after I've gone I wanna go through a full chest day and just see how it feels before I finish this off. So I will pick back up when I do a chest day. Okay, so I just completed a workout with the bench for the first time. I liked it. It's lightweight. It moves around really easily. I feel like it was more than sturdy enough for me. There's some parts of it where like if you freaking really rip on it hard enough, it will like shift back and forth, but once you're on it with weight, it doesn't move at all, which is the most important thing for me. My other little cheapy bench would move around on you a little bit, but once you're, you know, like getting onto the bench, it might like slightly like move or do like a little creak or like shift around. but once you're on it and applying your own weight and bar weight onto the bench, it doesn't move at all. So that is excellent. Yeah, it's great to be able to just lift up the front and wheel it around. I really like that. I'd have to say for 200 bucks, this was money well spent. So it's gonna get a thumbs up from me if any of y'all out there are looking for a bench. This isn't a bad choice. You could always get nicer. And this is not even with this bench, which is all benches. I would really like to see a bench with a seat that declines to for a full flat 30 degrees for doing like incline rows, but that I couldn't find anywhere. So that's just a sidebar thing. Other than that, I think it's just fine.